Sagittarius, welcome back. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot, and this is your weekly read. This is for Sagittarius, placement Sun, Moon, or Rising. It is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with all of you. If it's not sounding like your life I'm speaking about, don't try to force the fit, okay? There are many excellent readers on YouTube. And maybe this is just not your energy that I'm picking up on today. Let's see what we have for you, Sagittarius, for the week ahead. Looks like there are some challenges for you this week. That's not necessarily bad. Challenges can be quite a growth experience. And they can help us to see how accomplished we are, how much skill we have acquired through our experiences that have come before, how solidly we are, just try to get it all in camera, how solidly we are progressing on our path. So when I say challenges, I don't want you to freak out, okay? I read intuitively, and so there may be some interpretations in here that appear in line with Rider-Waite standard interpretations of these energies, and there may be things that go completely off the rails by that standard. I'm reading the energies I'm seeing in these images, feeling from these images. You are really well established, it seems. The person I'm picking up on has some confidence in their ability to support themselves. They feel pretty good about their physical, financial situation. They have also the strength of a really solid intellectual ability. Your mind is well developed. Your discipline intellectually is very good. This could be even someone who is a teacher, someone who is a professor. I'm kind of getting that strongly. Someone who teaches at a university. Again, that's going to be particular to some of you. Obviously, not many people can achieve a tenured position at a university. So this may be just a very particular person I'm picking up on, but there's definitely a sense here of someone who uses their mind to make their living. If you're not a tenured professor, you're an analyst or someone who is working at a really high level and making your living by what your brain can do. And it's making a good living for you. It's making a good life. It's making a good solid foundation. You have someone in your life who just loves you unconditionally. It's a very supportive energy. Someone who is not rocked by the waves. Someone who's very steadfast, solid. Just, not a lot of drama with this person, whoever this is that supports you. They've been there a long time, and they've really just have your back always. They don't judge. They don't put a lot of pressure on you. They're just there to listen. They're there to support you. It's nice to have someone like that. Not everyone does. But you worry. You're overthinking. There's some anxiety around you. It could be, an actual diagnosed case of anxiety, a treatable condition. It could be just temporary worries and overthinking because of a situation that you find yourself in, but you're feeling quite burdened. You have a lot of responsibilities, and you're really reaching out now for some new perspective on your life. You know it's good. You know you've done well. You know you've achieved a lot. So you can't quite understand why you can't get past the anxiety. Because it's not really that you feel overwhelmed by the burdens you carry. You know that you're responsible for a lot, but that sort of makes you feel good, that people trust you and that you have a position of authority that comes with quite a bit of responsibility. You're up to this challenge, It's just that some days you have this anxiety that makes you question everything about your life. And you wish you could be with this person who always just makes everything seem so simple and straightforward. This may be someone that you don't have in your life anymore, someone who has gone on, had to leave. I'm not sure. It does feel like you have achieved so much. And I have a bit of sadness coming in now because you really miss this person. Sorry, sometimes that happens when I'm pulling in other people's energy. I apologize. So I can really feel that, though, whoever this is. You really miss them. They had a way of easing this anxiety that sometimes grips you. I do feel like this may be a health issue. That if you are not presently under a doctor's care, you may consider it. Or an acupuncturist, that can be quite helpful with anxiety. Breathing meditation work can also help with that. But you do want to shift your perspective. You want to find a way because you know you're doing such amazing work. You really are. You've done so well for yourself. Look at what you've achieved. You're only one pentacle away from that solid generational wealth where you don't have to think about money and you can just breathe and relax. You have found a way to use your particular gifts to really make a life for yourself, and you are so responsible and so confident in your ability to carry all of this weight. You just want to be happy. I feel like this week you are thinking a lot about this person that used to make you feel like everything made sense. And you are in a good spot mentally to appreciate how accomplished you are and how much value there is. Enough confidence, enough self-worth this week to really understand that when you're in these days, that's not real. This is a biologic imbalance, perhaps. This is your mind as a liar, okay? It's always going to be there, but you need to find some tools to help you with this. And I think this week maybe you're in a good, solid place physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, so that you can do the work of looking for a resource to help you. And now would be a great time to do that, because it will be difficult when another round comes through, to really get yourself to a place where you can go and seek some help from a professional or a variety of professionals. There are many different modalities, for you to explore to help you with your anxiety and your worry and your overthinking brain, your overactive brain. Your overactive brain has gotten you here. It is what allows you to handle all of this. It is, in some people's opinions, a gift, Sagittarius, to have anxiety. It is painful, but it can be. There's a book that I read last year, quite good. Maybe for whomever this is for, it would be useful for you. I forget the title. It's on my shelf. I keep it close because it's a wonderful thing to go back to. It's this one, actually. I just found it on my shelf. It's called First We Make the Beast Beautiful by Sarah Wilson. A New Journey Through Anxiety. It's just a stunning book. You can kind of pop in and out of it, and there's so many ideas in there. She speaks to her lifelong battle with anxiety. She's a definite high performer, overachiever, and she's struggled with anxiety her whole life. So anyway, for whoever I'm picking up on, I think that might be helpful for you to kind of pick up a copy of that book, maybe take a look at it, see if it helps you decide what works for you. But this week, I think you're in a pretty good spot. And it may be the week that you should, or that you could decide that seeking some outside assistance. You've been doing a great job on your own, but we can't all do it on our own all the time, right? I think that's what I have for you. Yeah, probably very specific, but perhaps it will speak to some of you and give you some tools that could be helpful. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, for your likes, shares, and subscribes. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. And I think that's it. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next time, Sagittarius. Blessings.